Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Temple of Know Thyself. I Reasoning. Today is the 14th of the 7th, 2024. Temple of Know Thyself. Welcome back again. Give thanks first. Let's give thanks. Thank you for giving us another Sunday. We're thankful and grateful to be here, and we appreciate all the listeners and friends and family. Give thanks. Oh boy, deep breath, as man saying. Oh man, what a week has been. What a week it has been. Hey, first of all, big up to the Kenyans, man. Well done, man. I've been following the Kenyan news. I've actually been to Kenya myself. I stayed there for some time. I've done a little bit of East Africa. I've done Rwanda, and obviously I stay sometime in Uganda. Next on my list is Tanzania. So big up to the Kenyans. I love it. I love the Kenyans, man. Very, very peaceful people, but very strong. I felt very welcome when I was there. So if you're not following the Kenyan news, the president has basically got rid of all his staff members, his cabinet. So let's see what happens. So I'll keep you updated. I tried to on my channel. I've started recently to upload some African news, so we can just be a bit informed of what's happening around the world. It's just a platform for me here to share some information about what's happening. I'm on a journey of developing and growing, so I like to get information that can help me. I don't know everything. The man that knows everything knows nothing at all. African proverbs. I am because we are, and because we are, therefore I am. Ubuntu. So we're on this journey. I'm not here to save anybody. I don't have anything to sell to you. Yeah, I am a student, 47-year-old going to 48 in the next couple of weeks. Hey, big up to all the Leos. We're coming into the Leo season, so big up to all the Leos. I don't know everything. I'm just literally learning. I get criticism about the music, about my exercise, about what's the aim of your podcast, this and that. This is what you should do. Listen. let me start off by saying, you know what? I'm observing and learning, and I think, I've been trying to help my mum in it. I look after my mum. So as I observe and listen, I realize that, you know what, people are going to do and say what they want to say. So I want to start the show by, I took some notes down in it. I always take some notes, yeah? I want you to be strong. Yeah? That's the first thing. Love yourself and be strong. It's very important. That's why I created this show. Temple of Know Thyself. I reason. I come here to reason and know myself. And I, through the conversation that we have, let me use my mom's word. Encourage you. Let me use my word now. Empower you to make informed choices. Because, as I said, the man that knows everything knows nothing at all. Listen, we're constantly growing and learning. Even with the words, my mom says to me, some of the words you're using, I'm sure you can articulate yourself better. Yes, sometimes I can. But sometimes I just want to just be myself. You understand? And that's why I say on my program, there's no editing. I don't want to do no fancy editing. I just want to be myself. I just want to come and just be yourself, man. Don't have to fit in with nobody. There's something else I wrote here about don't allow people to take your confidence. Like, people will it's good to give criticism. You understand? There's nothing wrong with that. However, don't allow people's opinion to stop you from doing what you want to do. Because everyone has an opinion. That's what I'm saying. And you might be good at something and the other person is not good at that. You know what I'm saying to you? That's the whole gift. That's my mentor said to me, that never envy somebody of their blessings. You understand? So like there are different, there's a theory of different styles of learning. Yeah, I'm just making some quick notes here. There's like 7 styles of learning. Linguistics, I think it's called. Yeah, so that's like sitting down. You got the reading. Yeah, then you've got that mathematics style of reading. Yeah, of understanding. So that's like diagrams and pictures and stuff like that. Then you've got a different third style of learning, which is visual, like drawing, watching movies, and people just doing things. Then you've got musical. So that's where you got the ABC, the musical stuff where you can put weight. That's how people, these are just different styles of learning. That's why I'm using this analogy. Interpersonal, which is like, interpersonal, yeah, which is like social, interacting with people. Or interpersonal is more you're more thinking about yourself. Yeah, so you go into yourself and you do a lot of that. I do that a lot. I go inside and study more about myself. That's why I do the talk show. You're kind of figuring out what life's about and the journey and stuff like that. And then you got like the body language of learning, physical, yeah. And then you got those people who learn through interacting with people, yeah. So those are like different styles of learning. The reason I'm saying that is that you're gonna meet people in their life who you're not compatible, as they say in the Bible, that you must be evenly yoked, isn't it? So you have my son who can sit down when we used to go library and he'll read like 25 books. I can't do that. I'm more like a visual kind of learner. That's why I like doing the podcast, and that's what we say about watching movies and drawing. And then you got like the sounds and stuff. That's my kind of learning. I am not a person linguistic that will sit down and read and regurgitate. That's not me. So you're gonna find, the reason I'm saying that, you're gonna find people that you meet in your life. This is where you're articulating yourself now. That who can articulate, who sit down, criticize you, and everywhere you say these words and that. That's not for me. As I said, there's a time and place for these things. For me, I just come on the show. I just want to be myself. That's the whole point I created the show. I just want to come, relax, stimulate you, and share an experience that at the end of the day, you should just walk away feeling at ease. And people drain your energy. Yeah? Be careful of the people you have around you. Some people are envy, jealous, and they will drain your energy. You know what I'm saying to you? So just be conscious and aware of these things. That's what I said. Marcus Garvey tells you about these. Have confidence in yourself. Sometimes it's good to be alone. You get me? It's important to be alone sometime and just work on yourself. Have time out. Keep working on yourself, elevating yourself. All right. So anyway, I'm just saying that because like I have no particular structure to my my conversation really that I have. I just come on here and just kind of share my opinion and some goal setting, and through the exercises I do, I'm using that to keep healthy and fit. The studying I share, and I want you to go away, take away this message. Yeah, I want you to get this into yourself. It's for you to go and do your personal journey. I'm just an aspect of yourself, if you want to look at it that way. Yeah, I'm learning, I'm developing and growing. I don't know nothing. I don't claim to know nothing. I'm just sharing my particular experience on this journey, what we call life. So me going to Africa and building, from me going to the gym, I wanted to lose weight. Yeah, I was fat. I let myself go, and you can see me changing as I'm going along. I'm willing to make these sacrifices. Yeah. I do motivation Wednesday. I like to play a bit of music. This is just who I am, and developing who I am. Now, you're going to meet different people who are at different stages of their life. There's some people who are very advanced and develop, who can speak very well, and there's some people at the bottom who are just learning. But you can learn from both. That's all I'm in the middle. I look for the word they call Mahat, balance. Yeah, so we use that word Sankofa. I like to go both ways. Go back. Yeah, Sankofa. Go back and look what I learned from as a child and the people there. That's also when I look at my mum. Like, I just let her be who she wants to be. You understand? That's what the message is. Some people you can't change. So that's why I stay in my lane, because you will always be criticized for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying to you? So stay confident. Yeah? Because everyone has an opinion, like everyone has an arsehole. So stay confident in what you're doing. Don't worry about other people. Stay focused and do what you're doing. That's where strength comes from. That's what I said about be strong within yourself. Sometimes it's good to be alone. Sometimes people around you are just envy and jealous, and they can't see your vision. That's why I gave these 7 examples here. There are different ways of learning. Just because you learn that way doesn't mean I have to learn that way. Because I learned that way, you don't have to learn my way. There are different ways of learning. Because when I go to Africa, all these theory and everything I talk about here is totally different. Yeah, your environment, as I say to my children, is based on your circumference. Yeah, you might be well spoken here and stuff like that. You go to Africa and you're like, the English doesn't mean nothing, because they don't speak it. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you have to be balanced. You have to be humble. It's good to take criticism, because I'm in England and we speak English. So this is the category people I'm in. You know what I mean? So I can speak when I want to speak to, but sometimes I just want to be myself. So that's what the show is about. Just temple of know thyself. Know who you are and just be yourself. So welcome to the words of Salongo. For those who don't know, where's Salongo? My children are half Ugandan. Salongo means the father of the twin. That's my title that has been given to me. I'm thankful and grateful for it. And so let the show begin. Let the show begin. So you gotta laugh at yourself sometime. So 17 days left before the end of the month, and for me, I have 13 days left for the specific thing that I'm doing. As I said, just use the show as a springboard for you. Yeah, use it as an inspiration that could set you on a journey that you want to go on. So I've had some conversation with my friends this morning, yeah, and I'm saying that I'm coming to an end to this program. So once we finish, I'm saying to them, jump on board with me. They say, show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. You know what I'm saying? If someone's doing something and it's in a positive, and you can align with that or work with that, jump on board with them. You understand? Allow them to lead in that field, because they're being the example. Because it's easy to have an opinion from behind, but try and follow people who's at least going to have setting the example, and you can see it. You understand? So the fasting I'm doing, I have 13 days, because this particular month finishes on a Wednesday. Yeah, and so it's 2 weeks. If you've been with me, following me for I started from May, June, we're coming to. I remember when I started this journey, man, it was like, and that's how life is. It's the journey. When you look at it, it's like, oh man, this thing is hard to do. And that's why I said the conversation I'm having, it's like it's a parable, isn't it? I do not cast my pearls to swine. I want you to go and find the diamonds, yeah, the pearls from what I'm saying. And it's a metaphor in it when I'm speaking. that I want you to go and solve your issues, that how I'm solving my issues, or how I'm breaking down the bigger picture of the things that I see in my life and the challenges, how to deal with it. So I started this program. I'm like, wow, now I'm down to 2 weeks where Monday to Friday, I break my fast at 6:30 onwards, and I train Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday I rest. Today I broke my fast around 2 o'clock. It's now 3:41. Now I don't have to do that, but because I've been doing it and I'm just going to the habit, I make sure I break my fast after 12 or 1ish. You know what I'm saying to you? So we've got literally 2 weeks and we're finished. And then I'll do a synopsis of what I've learned about me and some of the challenges, and take that information and we will grow with it. Yeah. So as you're aware, I've been doing this rowing, and the challenges I have with this rowing, and how I use it to look at life, the rowing, about the ups and downs and how you deal with it. Yeah. So last week, as you're aware, my fastest time is actually 21 and 2 seconds. And I said to you last week, I went there and I said, you know, because I smashed it, I'm not even gonna, well, the previous week, I'm not even gonna do it no more because I'm quite comfortable. So last week I came in at 21:19, yeah, which is still good for this is 5k of rowing. You understand? So this week I went there and I came in and I'm happy, man. 20 minutes and 56 seconds. So I completely smashed it again. So I broke the record what I wanted to break, yeah, which was 21 minutes. Remember I said the guy said to me, see if you can get the 2 seconds off the round of 20. I smashed it. Even now he said to me, man, you're doing good. I said, yeah. And he said to me, and this is where sometime about your mentality and being strong-minded and just being aware. Don't allow people to take away your flowers, man. Don't allow that. As we grow with strength, with some backbone. Yeah, be strong. So he said to me, you know, Russ, you know, Oxford University. He said to me that they do these competitions, like if you go to Oxford University. I'm gonna find out some more because I was just listening. Because he saw how I've improved. He said to me that if you can get on the 7,000 rowing one or 1,000 something. He said if you can get under like 7 minutes, you know, you can be entered into like competition. So because he's seen me improving, he's saying to me, you know what? Have you thought about going for trials? No, I've been doing this thing as a joke, innit? But I've improved over and over. So he's now opened up my circumference. He's showing me something different, that because I can see you improving. You know, have you actually thought about going for some competition or something like that? And I'm like, nah. I'm just like, he just gave me an idea, and I'm like, okay, I'll ponder on it. I'll see what happens, what becomes of it. So yeah, my time now is 20 minutes and 56 seconds, and I'm overjoyed, proud of myself. Well done. Take my flowers, and I'm happy now. As I said, I've got 13 days left, and I don't think I'll do any more now. I'm gonna do rowing. However, I'm not gonna push myself now. I'm just gonna enjoy. That's what I said. I want to have fun with the podcast. I just want to be myself. You understand? I just want to be myself. That's what it's about. It's not about making money. Hey, and my subscribers are growing now. I'm at nearly 500 or 400 and something. It's coming nearly to 500. And I'm grateful. I'm happy. I'm grateful for that growth. I appreciate it. I'm trying to find out what it is exactly. Yeah, it's 498. So 2 away from 500. So I'm happy. I appreciate my listeners. You know, grateful for it. So yeah, that I just want to talk about, like, just going after the things that you want to do in your life. You know, mum's good, by the way. My son is good. A couple of weeks ago, I remember I said he asked for some money, and he's now managed to sort out his situation. And this is where it's imperative to have the right people around you. Because I said no, he went and found some. He's 17, turning 18 in a couple of weeks. He's now managed to find some part-time work where he actually opens up a shop and the lady pays him. So he's managed to solve his problem. This is what I'm saying about having the right people around you. You understand? You want people to help you to grow and not to drain or pull your energy. You know what I'm saying to you? So he came to me and I gave him a solution. I said to him, go out. And as I said, ask, it should be given unto you. Seek and you shall find. Knock, it should be open unto you. Go out and try first. You understand? So he's gone out and tried. Now what I like, and that's what I said to you, everybody's style is different. So you have to know the person you're speaking to. Because now I have a wide audience of people. I can see through YouTube, some people are in Brazil, Guyana, America, England, just India, everywhere. It breaks it down. Yeah, South America. So my style might not work for everybody. Yeah, and that's what is not here. I'm not here to do that. Yeah, I'm learning. Same like last week when we spoke about the 7-year cycle. Yeah, it's just an idea that I had. Yeah, I was reasoning with another friend about it that helped me with the information. Yeah, I just wanted to touch on it. However, I want you to go away and do your research, because I just had it's just something that was tingling me about it, and I just went and did some research about it. Not in depth. I just basically just skim over some things about it. However, I'm hoping that it stimulates you, that you go away and do your research. Same like me doing training, innit? It's a personal thing. These are my personal journey. However, if someone looks at it and goes, right, if he can do it and he's 47 and you might be younger or older, why can't I do it? But guess what? You have to go away and do it. And all the things I'm doing, I'm learning. You know what I mean? I'm learning. Some of the techniques are bad. I'm learning. That's the whole point. And that's why I use the word African proverbs. The man that knows everything knows nothing at all. I am not an expert. I worked in the gym. I've coached people doing different things. But my style is different. You know what I mean? I'm a hands-on person. The kind of training I do is kind of like military training. You know what I'm saying to you? So everybody's style is different. So you got to find what works for you. You understand? My technique might not be the best technique, but what I'm doing works for me. You have to find what works for you. So that's what I say. All my eating, I'm a pescatarian. There's some people who eat meat. I don't eat meat. So figure out what works for you. So having the right people around you is important. Having a good support network. So I had to push my son and say, no, go out there. Try, instead of me giving you the money. And he solved it. He solved his situation. But it comes down to your network is your net worth. He has that good support. So remember a couple of weeks ago, remember when I was saying that, listen, at least call me and chirp me like a woman. Huh? Yeah, like mentally stimulate me. So you're plowing. So next time you want something, it's easier for me to give it to you. So what he's done, he called me. He's like, Dad, I'm just calling to check up on you. I know what's happening. I ain't stupid, because I know it's coming up to his birthday. And he told me, I said, yeah, what are you doing? He goes, I'm raising some money to have a birthday party. I'm working, I'm doing my bits and pieces. So I know his move already. You know what I mean? Like what I'm trying to do is that's why I want to be myself. I'm giving you the answer to read me because I'm cool with it. Who God bless, no man curse. I just want to be myself. You understand? And I want you to be yourself. That's what I said, be careful of the people around. Even I wrote here, be careful. What did I write? Be careful who you tell your business to. Don't tell people your business. They will use it against you. Yeah? Some people are just like that. Some people are like that. Envy. So that's what I said. You have to be strong for yourself. Yeah? Keep working on yourself. That's what I'm doing. I'm learning. This is a journey. You can't know everything now. You understand? I might be good at something that you're not good at. You're good at something that I'm not good at. But that's why I use the word Ubuntu. Each one teach one. But you have to be, as my mentor said, don't envy nobody. We all have gifts. Remember to about the talisman? The talents. You see, sometimes I can't get my words out. Sometimes people can get their words out eloquently. You understand? Sometimes I can't. You listen to some of my shows, sometimes I struggle with the words. Because sometimes I'm looking at the paper and talking. I'm distracted. Then sometimes my friends will say to me, Raz, how do you manage to talk like that? I could never do that. I'm like, no, it's easy, man. You get what I'm saying to you? Each one teach one. We all can't be good at everything. So anyway, I know his game. So he's sweet talking me because when it comes the following week, it's his birthday. However, that's what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to say to you, plant your seeds and water the ground, meaning like have a communication with your father or your friends or whoever it is, or God. Have that relationship. You understand? So the day you do ask, no, I'm like, cool. We've been having a relationship. Same like you working on your goals. Yeah, like 2 weeks I've got left. But when I look at my body, amen, alhamdulillah, God is great. Yeah. My body, I feel skinny. From doing research, I heard that everyone goes through the same thing that I'm going through. When you start cutting up, you didn't realize how big or how fat or how much fat you've been carrying. Yeah. So when you start looking healthy and trim, yeah, you think you're skinny because we eat a lot. We eat a lot. So that's some of the things I've learned. You get what I'm saying? So kudos to my son. He's getting there. You know what I mean? I'm coaching him. I want him to spread his wing and be the man that he's going to be. You understand? I'm here to support him, but I want him to go out there and face the world like how I face the world. Like how I get criticism from doing a YouTube and doing other things. And that's what I said to you, have to be strong for yourself. It's easy to criticize, man. You know what I'm saying to you? But you got to fight. Remember we talk about the people in Kenya. They're fighting for what they want. I have to fight for what I want. Yeah. So this training that I've been doing, it's really teaching me a lot. You know what I mean? It's empowering me. It's encouraging me to see things from different point of view. It also allows me to take on new challenges. And that's the me coming out my comfort zone. But however I want to do it, you see, I'm conscious of saying but. I don't like the word but. I'm conscious that I want to grow, and I'm taking baby steps to grow. Yeah. Because we can't stay the same. It's same like my language. It will improve over time. You will develop. Yes. I know that. I'm going to do that. The same like the more I study, if I'm going to bring a topic, I'm going to have to do more research. That's why I just touch on it a little bit and leave it for you as the audience to go and do your research. These are, because something might not relate to you. Some things will relate to you. You know what I mean? You can't please everybody every time. You know what I mean? So you have to find what works for you. You know, some people People ask me, talk about this, talk about it. Yeah, I try to, but you can't please everybody. Sometimes the shows is too long. Some people don't like music in it. Yeah. However, the whole point of the program is I want you to do what you want to do. Just take away all that. Take out those are the pearls. That's why I give my children, go man, go. Make your mistake. And that's why I look at my mum now. After a time, you like life experience. Like sometimes you just don't fight. I remember, I say from a distance, you can't. When two people arguing from a distance, you can't tell who the fool is. So you just bite your tongue and you say, you know what? I'm not even gonna get involved. All I'm gonna do is get involved in developing yourself, work on self, because that's the main goal. I always say, you know what, for this next couple of weeks I'm building self-confidence, and people are gonna always try to knock you for your self-confidence. That's it. People's intentions are totally different from your intention. People are bad-minded and wicked and envious. So stay focused on you. Listen, I know and I'm thankful I've helped one. I got a nice text back from one of my brethrens. Imagine, this is a Ugandan guy I met. Let's talk about it, because he wrote. Yeah? That's what I'm saying. If I help one person out of the 400 and something, I'm a blessed person. I feel content. I'm happy. That's it. You know what? I'm glad. I can't even get the words out. I'm glad and I'm happy that if I can do that, that's such a blessing and gift to me. I met this guy. We were coming back from. Where is it? I was coming back from Uganda, and I met him at the airport. I think we've known each other like 3 years now. And he was going to Italy. And we were just talking, and I was telling him about some books. I was just sharing my experience. And I was just telling him about some books. And since then we've become friends, and he tunes into my YouTube channel. And he's like, I love some of the books. Like my favorite book is The Richest Man in Babylon. You know what I mean? It's where my understanding about wealth and how I use his. He has some principles, and I use his principles to help me, but I put a twist on it. So he talks about buying land, getting insurance, like these. And this is an old book about money and how lending money is. And I just copy some of the same thing. And so I shared these books with him. Yeah, The Alchemist, beautiful book. Yeah. So that's how we became friends. He's like, oh, send me these books. But I was sending through audio books. I said, oh, these are the books I listen to, because it's about self-development. And I said, he sent me, I can't find it. He sent me a wonderful, but you can see it. It's on the I reasoning. Yeah, he's got it there. And he just sent me back a wonderful, early this morning I saw it, about when he listened to one of my shows. And he was going through some issues. And that's what I said, if you have one person, listen, I am grateful. I am thankful, and I'm sharing this personal story with you. He calls me up on WhatsApp, and he says to me, you know what, Salongo, I'm having some issues, and can you help me out? So we share each other's life experience. And so I said to him, you know what, you're going to be the first person I'm going to tell, because he writes it back so you can see, because there's a time difference in it. So I said to him, listen, because I wake up at 6 in the morning to go gym at 6:30. Doing this training has completely changed my outlook, and I'm loving it. And I want to continue it. That's what I said. I'm gonna continue it. So I said to him, listen, I'm going to the gym now. I just sent him back a voice note. But when I come back, I'm gonna reason with you. But I'm gonna let you know, my intention is, I'm gonna break a record to show you how powerful the mind is. That whatever you set your mind to, you can achieve. Yes? So I said, I'm letting you know before I do it that I'm going to do this thing. It was a Tuesday morning. That's when I had to break the record of 25 seconds, 21 minutes and 25 seconds. And I said to him, everybody else, I'm going to let you know to show you how that you can figure out your situation for yourself. Yeah? And I'm going to show you that I'm going to break this record. Yeah, that you're going to figure it out. So I went on Tuesday and I failed. And I came back and I said to him, I failed. Yeah, but I said, you know what? I'm not giving up, because I had all that way. I said Tuesday, I got Thursday. I went back on Thursday, and I said I tweeted. I looked at what I failed. Yeah, this is self-confidence. That's what I'm saying. Don't allow people to get into your space and take your energy and drain you. People have opinions and sometimes can make you feel worthless or not make you feel empowered enough. Be careful. Be careful of the people that you have around you. Just be aware. Find the right people around you to support you. That's why I created this. For me, sometimes I don't want to listen to nobody. That's it. Good to be. I just put on my program, listen to my program to stimulate myself, to remind me who I am and what I am about. I am a good person. I'm a good father. I am a good son. You understand? So I came back and I said to him, I wasn't successful, but I'm going to go back. And I went back on Thursday and I tweeted and it didn't work. Yeah. And I went back on Friday. I tweeted it and it bloody worked, because I knew within myself. And he writes that. You can tell me some. You read it, you'll see it. It's on the comments. He tells you. So and then I sent him a message on Friday when I passed. I said, you can figure out the problem. He figured out. He had to. Because if I could figure out my problems, you can figure out your problems. It's having the right people around you, the surrounding. It's you want people not to fight you, man. That's why you have to be careful who you tell your business. People will use your information against you. They'll be like, yeah, I've got good intention. No, I don't know what's in you. You have an opinion. We all have an opinion. You know what I'm saying to you? Two of my friends were arguing. I said, I told them both, I'm not picking sides. They know that to this day. I refuse. Not picking sides. One of them was talking about the other. I said, listen, stop that. After a couple of days, I said to him, I'm not getting involved. So, know yourself. Be strong and know yourself. Listen, man. That's what I said. I come on the show. I have no structure to it. I'm just being me. Because at the end of the day, you know what? Most of these people, you're going to go. But the legacy I leave back is that my children, because my son hears me and my children hear him, I big them up every week and say, right, our daddy really cares about. Of course I care about you guys. You hear me big up my mum? Of course. I look after my mum. You know what I'm saying to you? But I'm saying that you're going to have I'm telling a story, me as a man of 47, all the challenges you're going to have challenges from your age now, 13, to my son who's going to be 18. As you grow, you're going to have challenges like till my mum's age. You're going to have to figure them out. They're going to come from friends, family, and associates. You have to figure them out. All I'm saying to you, I'm leaving a message behind for you. Whoever have ears to hear, let them hear. Yeah? Let's go through them again. There are different styles of learning. There are like 7 styles. Some people like to sit down, read. Some people can look at visual, musical. They're different styles. Some people like to talk. Some people socialize. Some people act. Some people are physical when they learn using cards. Or they're like me. Put me in the gym. I'm a physical. I can speak. Yeah. Some people watch and observe. So that's what I'm saying to my children and the people around. There are different styles of learning. It's okay. That's when they say you're dyslexic. I'm using that in that context now. The fact where I got this research from, it was a doctor who's dyslexic that was talking about his style of learning was not sitting in the classroom. So that's what I said. My uncle is a well-versed reader. Yeah. So when he hears me saying the word dyslexia, he says, take that vocabulary out your mouth. I'm well spoken when I want to. I'm a very educated person. However, I just want to, sometimes you don't need to be like that. You want to talk to just common sense people, as they say. When I'm talking to my son, I'm just being real with him. I'm saying to him, no, I've got the money, but I don't have to be articulate about that. I've got the money, but I'm not giving it to you. I want you to do A, B, and C so you can find out the abilities that you have as an individual. You're able to solve the problem if you go on the journey, because you're going to develop certain skills about you, whether it's negotiation skills or with the willpower to overcome the challenges that you have in life. I have to deal with criticism from people who listen to my music, from the podcasts, and from just going to the gym. You're doing this wrong. Yeah, cool. I understand. I'm learning. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm willing to do things that you're not willing to do. So of course, I'm going to make mistakes. Of course, I'm going to make mistakes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Because guess what? We all did it. You've come better at it because you've practiced. I'm building my confidence because I'm practicing. That's why I get better at doing something. So when my friend says, how come you can run a podcast and talk like that? Because I've been putting the work in. It's been going for about 8 months. I'm improving. That's where the theory comes from of the 10,000 hours. The more you do something, the more competent you become at it. You become an expert at the end of the day. I'm not selling nothing to you. I ain't preaching to you. I'm just telling you facts. I know I could beat that rowing. I just had to change what I was doing to get A. I know my son can get to A. However, what you're doing, you need to look at what you're doing. You can do it. So this goes to everybody. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do. I'm doing it. You think it's easy getting up at 6 a.m. and going to the gym? But when I look at my body, I'm like, rah, I'm changing. My eating habit is changing. My thinking is changing. My confidence is changing. My ability to do things is changing. My awareness is changing. I'm becoming more assertive. I'm starting to have confidence in oneself. I don't want to use the word belief. Education is the word to bring out. We all have it. That's what I'm saying. However, you have to surround yourself with the right people. It's that important. It's so important. That's why they say, you hear it. People tell you, don't tell people your business. Don't this and that. Because they can't do it. Or they will criticize. Oh, you shouldn't do it. I'm not going to listen to you. Cool. It wasn't for you. Have confidence. That's the crab in. Have confidence. That's what I said. My intent. Listen, I haven't done it yet. I'd love to. I said in the next 2 years, I'd love to look in my bank account and see 100,000. Yeah. And that came about for my friend George that passed away. He's a banker. He invited me to Dubai. He said, here's my penthouse and a BMW. And that's the first guy I know that earns 100,000 plus. And I'm like, you know what? If he can do it, I can do it. Now, I know it's a big jump for me, but that's what I'm saying. It's who you surround. If he can do it, I can do it. I might not do it now, but if he can do it, I can do it. I just have to figure out the same like my son. That's what I'm doing, innit? I'm putting it out there to the universe. I'm like, we're going to figure it out. I would like to, before I turn 50, to see 100,000 in my bank account. That's the challenge I'm saying to myself. I've set a certain challenge to myself that, listen, for the next 2.5 months, we're going to fast. I'm down to the next 2 weeks. And then now I've written here, yeah, I will continue my training for 7 months. So we're going to finish in end of this month. And then I'm going to tweet it. Again, it's that rowing thing. Because some of the things I'm doing, I'm like, I could do this bit better. No, I don't like the idea of eating at 6:30. I don't like it. Yeah, because I'm carrying too much heavy food at night. I'm not saying you can't do it. Yeah, but I'm saying, you know what? There's a clever way that I can still fast. Because when I'm doing those fasting, it works out like 22 hours intermittent fasting. Yeah, I don't need to do it that long because I'm still doing it from, let's say like we start like tonight. We start at, say my last dinner is 9 o'clock. If I fast until 2:30, it's 16 hours. So that's why I'm saying, I'm analyzing myself. I'm like, it's the same 16 hours, but this time I'm breaking at 2:30 or 2 o'clock. So if I break it at 2, by the time I get home at 6:30, I will just have a light dinner, maybe a salad and some avocado with a little bit of cheese, or I don't know. That's it. And that, I can work with that, because that's how my brain now, my neurons is reprogrammed. I'm like, yeah, I can work with that lifestyle. You understand? So it's about you studying yourself. This is what it's about. That's why it makes it authentic. I don't want to no fancy. I want to be me. That's what people want. They want authentic person that looks after a mum. That's why, you know what I mean? I've got 3 children that I check, I look after. Very good dad. I go training, I have a job, and I go Africa, and I hustle. Some people say you're using the wrong word, hustle. Okay, I'm a businessman. You know what I mean? I do partner. I lend money. In fact, somebody from Africa paid me back my money this week. You understand? I do partner. What do you call it? You want to call it short loan, money lending? I don't know. I use the word hustle. I just want to be myself with no expectation. I don't ask for anything from nobody. I just want to be myself and be thankful and grateful. And that's what I'm learning. As you get older, just learn to be yourself. And that's the message I will impart to my children and my grandchildren. So this legacy that you create, legacy is in different ways. Because my mum would trade all the money to have my health. And that's why I'm learning from people, innit? Every person who's wealthy will tell you, you know what? I will give away all my money just to be healthy. So I can walk or do something that I have the ability to do. So that's why I do the show. I come, I impart some little bit of wisdom, not a lot. It's just a little bit. You know what I mean? Sharing my experience as a 47-year-old Guyanese stroke, half Portuguese. My dad's Portuguese. You get me? I live in England and I travel. That's all I do. I travel and I want to enjoy life. My experience, as I said, I lived in Guyana as a young person and I traveled a lot. I created, when I came to London, I worked, got in trouble, blah, blah, with the police, all that kind of rubbish. Done everything. You understand? And then I create a business called One Step to Success, which I work specifically with single mothers and ex-offenders, predominantly black. I went into schools and I worked in the gym, working with ex-offenders. Yeah? And I ran mentoring programs. So I hired people to run DJ workshop, hair and beauty, and what else did we do? Football coaching, all that kind of stuff. One-to-one mentoring, yeah? You name it, that's what I did. From that, I earned money because I had to fight for contract. I bought a property. I sold the property in 2014, just before the crash. Not 2014, whether it's 2030, around the crash time. You know what I did? Which a lot of people may never be able to do this. I took my children, because what it is, while running my business, I got twins. Yeah, so I've been with my missus from day one. Yeah. When I got the twins were coming, I had to, because I was fighting for contracts, I had to get a part-time job. I became a postman. So this was my part-time job, as well as running my mentoring business, because I could send people out and then I would do some private work. And then what I said, you know what? And these words are very powerful. Yes? With the right person that you're with. I said to my missus, because we went to university together, Luton University. I did apply in social studies. So my background is a social scientist or social work, whatever you want to call me. And when I was with her, I said to you know what? I had such a wonderful, this we talk about the numbers again. That's what I said. It's a personal journey that I'm on, that I share with you. And that's what makes it authentic. But I want you to listen to the story and pull something about it to make you reflect on your life and the journey that you're on. That's why I used last week's show about the 777. So I said that 7 years old. I would like my children to go abroad. This is at uni, just me talking. Same when I was at uni, I was like, I might create a business. And I came up with this concept. And I was like, you know what? Before I have a child, before I had my son, I had 3 desired. And I think that's the right word, desired. I must have a driving license, a BMW. No. I had 4 actually. A driving license, a BMW, a business, and a property. Just before my son came, I got all of that. Just before he was born. Don't ask me how it happened. It just happened. That's why I said I like to see 100,000 in my bank account in the next 18 months, 2 years before I'm 50. It happened. The opportunity came for me. So I used to write these things down. Even you can ask my missus. I tell my son, you got to ask your mum. All of these stuff were my ideas. You understand? And she will tell you. So I said, you know what? When my son is 7, I love him to be abroad, because when I was young, like I just want him to have. I have such a blissful experience living abroad. So I wanted them to have that experience. So when I bought my house, just before the crash, I took a sabbatical, 18 months from Royal Mail. I sold my house and I took my children traveling. You see, that experience there could never be taken away. It wasn't about money. I took them to Guyana, so they saw Guyana. And my son was 6. My twins were about 2.5-ish. Yeah, they went to Guyana, they saw where I lived, you know what I mean, where I was brought up. And then we took them to Uganda. And guess what? At the age of 7, I'm getting goosebumps, my son was in Africa for his 7th birthday. I wanted, that's what I said to you. You love yourself, be strong, keep working on yourself. Sometimes it's good to be alone. Yeah? Don't tell people your business. They will use it against you. What's the other one I wrote? Be careful of the people around you. Envy and jealousy, they will drain your energy. Don't allow people to take your confidence. Be yourself. Temple of Know Thyself. I wanted my children to experience, they will tell you, they've got up at 6, they had to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Busheni, for the Ugandans who listen to this, it's the countryside. My mother-in-law lives on about 300 acres of land. They have to get up in the morning and milk cows. They know where cassava comes from. They know how to kill a chicken. Chicken doesn't come from Tesco or Waitrose or McDonald's. They know what chicken is. You understand? That's what I'm leaving you people. Know yourself. Take your personal journey and develop yourself on this road what we call life. Enjoy yourself. I appreciate you listening to the show. This is Temple of Know Thyself. Love. Take care. May your head be anointed. Continue your journey and you will be successful in this race we call life. Love you, my people. See you next week, Sunday. Bless.